Hey guys, John here at Surf FX, and today we're having a look at one of my favorite wings, the Cabrinha Mantis. Why is this one of my favorite wings? Because it is super rigid and it is very light. Now this one is the windowless version. It's the one we do because, well, we just think it's better to have it lighter. If you need to see on the other side, just raise your hands up and you can have a look. Having it lightweight, why is it better? Well, it's less to hold itself up, so it can easily fly behind you nice and simple. And when you're maneuvering it, it's always a bit lighter in the hand, so something that's a bit, it's nice to have something as light as possible. The setup on this wing is super rigid through the canopy. I don't know what they've done, but across the wing span is just really rigid. Like you go to pump it and it doesn't flop around. It's just tight when you pull it. It's nice. You can actually, on the bigger size especially, I can catch myself if I'm going through a lull and falling a bit. Pretty handy so I can stay out of the water. So I flipped it around and you can see the handles, and this particularly what I find pretty cool is the front handle on this. Now the front handle, again, for the surfing side of things and for holding it behind you, they have a nice velvety with the Cabrinha logo embossed, nice little touch, like knuckle guard. Some wings I've used, particularly the early ones, when you have your hands there, they just rub on the nylon, and when your hands are nice and soft and wet, rubbing your knuckles on the nylon, if there's a seam there, it's even worse. Is a bit rough. So nice little touch, having a nice little soft spot there. And that front handle itself, super rigid. So you can actually kind of twist and maneuver the entire wing off that front handle. Something that we're starting to see more of the wing brands doing, but at the moment, this is probably the most rigid one I've been able to use, and it just really has a nice positive feel when you're holding it behind you and it's trailing behind you. The handles themselves, they haven't used a boom, but they have used kind of like, longer, more rigid handles. So you can see the shape here. They're not perfectly round. They're kind of curved on both sides, but with a ridge along the edge. But your hand really fits in there nice and neat. So it's kind of like the shape of the kiteboarding bar. So it's really kind of quite ergonomic, and it's the rigidity in them. They've got massive panels here where they're attached, but it really gives you that kind of almost that boom feel of being able to twist it on your wrist. Again, having a great positive connection, keeping it all rigid, so you just got a really nice response on it. They've got two fairly large ones. That covers your hand placement. You're really not going to run your hand in the middle. Even if you're one-handed, you can still ride it in this more backward section of the front handle, and it's nice to ride just one-handed for if you need to make some adjustments or if you're doing a little GoPro action. Pretty cool. Super light, super rigid. That makes this a fantastic wing for downwinding and particularly wave riding, because you can just have it trail behind, and that positive connection gives you excellent control.